Alright guys, we are back for more of my 2026 4th of July special. We just played some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds for the Nintendo Switch, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party Superstars for the Nintendo Switch. So let's see how we do. I did have Video Game Fan 5 with me in the last segment, but I don't have him with me right now, so I'm currently back to being by myself. But anyways, let's have a great game here. Let's have the Mario Party course. We'll play as Mario like always. And let's see which computer players we're taking on this game. Alright, we're taking on Luigi, Donkey Kong, and Daisy. We're going to have the computer players on normal difficulty. And for the board that we're going to play on here for this segment, we're going to do Peach's birthday cake. I think it will make pretty good sense right here in our America celebrating 250 years. So, anyways, we'll go ahead and do 20 turns. We'll have the bonus stars on and no handicap. Alright, all types of mini games. Alright, let's play! Alright, let's see who's going first. I'm going third. Alright, so Donkey Kong's going first, Luigi's going second, I'm going third, and Daisy's going last. And like always with this board, the star will show up at this location. Alright, let's get this party started. Alright, it's gonna be a 9 for Donkey Kong to start off. Alright, that was Luigi's turn. 5. Alright, my turn. Just a 1 for me on my first roll. Oh well. But at least we do get a lucky space on top of that. Let's see what we get here. A custom dice block. Okay, that's very nice. Alright, now let's go to Daisy. 9. Alright, so it's time for our first mini game. We're starting off with a 4-player mini game, and what are we playing? Coney Island, alright. We're starting off with a really good mini game that I really do like. Alright, let's go around and try to catch the most scoops of ice cream. Time's up, and we won the first mini game. And we got an early lead in first place right now to start off, which is very nice to see. So now it's on to turn 2. Alright, 4 for Donkey Kong this time. Now he's going to be landing on an event space. And he is going to put down a small piranha plant here. Luigi gets the 3 right there. And he's also going to land on event space. He's also going to set down a small piranha plant. Alright, back to me right now. And we'll just go ahead and roll regularly for now. Alright, it's going to be an 8. At least I did barely avoid one of those piranha plants there, so I'm glad I'm safe. Alright, 7 for Daisy. And she also gets an event space. And she'll also set down a small piranha plant here. So literally all my opponents right there triggered an event space on this turn, which is pretty interesting. Alright, time for a 2 versus 2 minigame now. Catapult. And I'm with Donkey Kong for this. Alright, let's get going. Alright! Got a perfect 20 coins right there, just like that. Alright, let's go to turn 3 now. Alright, 1 for Donkey Kong. Alright, let's see what Luigi gets here. 4. Looks like he just landed on Donkey Kong's piranha plant, so Luigi's got to hand over some of his coins to Donkey Kong. Alright, let's go over to me. And we get a 4. Now I'm going to land on an event space. I do have enough coins to put down a large piranha plant, but considering that nobody has any stars right now, I'll just do a small one. Alright, so Daisy gets a 3. Now she's going to be getting a lucky space. What does she get here? 15 coins. I've got a 2 versus 2 minigame again. Dungeon Dash. So this time I'm with my brother Luigi. Let's go. Got it! That was too easy. Alright, so that puts me back in the lead in first place all by myself. Alright, now let's go ahead and move on to turn 4. Alright, 3 for Donkey Kong. And now he's got to hand some coins to Daisy that says he landed near her piranha plant. Alright, Luigi gets a 2 out of that. Alright, sure, we'll go ahead and bring out my custom dice block right now. And we'll go ahead and max this out with a 10 right here, so that way it can give me enough right here to make my way to the star. So just like that, we do get the first star of the game. Alright, Daisy gets a 2. Oh boy, now she's gonna get a hidden block. She does get 5 coins from that. Now time for our next mini game. And it's gonna be a 4-player mini game. Hot rope jump. This one I always do very well at, so I'm feeling very confident that I can win this. Alright, here we go. There goes Donkey Kong, the same with Daisy. Alright, got that win right there. That's all it's done. Alright, going into turn 5 now. And it's the one for Donkey Kong. Alright, let's go to Luigi, and he's going to get a 10! So now he gets himself a star. Alright, looks like I'm getting a 4 this time. Oh, there's a hidden block for me! Alright, what are we getting here? 6 coins, alright. Alright, Daisy gets herself a 9, and now she's going to be getting a star. Alright, so it looks like Daisy's gonna buy a mushroom. Alright, going into a bonus minigame right now. Alright, let's see what we're playing now. Bumper Balls. Certainly love this classic minigame here. Alright, let's see how it goes. Alright, Donkey Kong's already out. I just got Daisy out, so it's just me and Luigi that are the only ones left. Oh, we're so close there. I've still got 10 seconds left. Alright! That win is all mine. So since we did win that bonus mini game, we do get double the normal amount of coins right there. So that will give us 20. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to turn 6. And Donkey Kong gets a 3. Oh, 10 right there for Luigi. I think that was 2 of them that he got in a row, if I recall correctly. And now he's going to buy a custom dice block. Alright, so it's time for Luigi to do the flower lottery. Alright, let's see where he's going. He's going to Bowser. But he didn't have any coins to lose right there on that red space. But anyways, it's back to me. And we get an 8. Alright. We'll go for double dice. Alright, now it's my turn to do the flower lottery. I'll pick the last one. Oh! I have to go to Bowser as well. And I'm losing coins on the red space. Alright, Daisy's bringing out her mushroom. She rolls an 8 and adds 5 of that mushroom for a total of 13. Alright, let's see how Daisy does on the flower lottery. Looks like she's safe. Oh, she's barely avoiding that Bowser space out there. And she does also get a 10 coin bonus from Koopa as she's landing on a lucky space. And she's gonna get some double dice. Alright, we're doing a 2 versus 2 minigame for this one. Rocky Road. I'm pairing up with my brother Luigi here for this mini game. Here we go. Alright, we're almost there. Just gotta destroy that big rock over here. And we did it! Alright, now let's see what happens in turn 7. Alright, it's a 9 for Donkey Kong. And now he gets himself on the board with a star. And now everybody has at least one star. Looks like Donkey Kong's gonna buy a custom dice block. It's a 7 for Luigi. So Luigi's about to get himself a cursed dice block right here. He had to pay 15 coins to get it, but he only had 10, so that's all he had to do. And it's time for a battle! Alright, looks like we're doing 5 coins each on the wager. And we're playing Dizzy Dancing. Alright, let's see who can get the most notes within 30 seconds. And we're going to pull off the win right there with a total of 7 points. And we got ourselves 12 coins right there. Alright, we get a 3. And Daisy gets an 8. Alright, we're doing a 4-player minigame here. And it's going to be Mushroom Mix-Up. Certainly a great classic minigame here. Alright, looks like we're starting with light blue. Alright, now we're going to purple. And Luigi's out. Alright, going back to light blue. And now, gray is where we're going to next. Oh, back to light blue once again. Oh boy, Donkey Kong just squished us, and now we're on the pink. I got it! Alright, let's head into turn 8. Alright, 3 for Donkey Kong this time. So Donkey Kong only has 5 coins to pay here at this flower lottery. Let's see where he's going. Oh, he's safe. And it looks like Luigi's going to bring out that cursed dice block, and he's going to use it on me. But I do have double dice that I could use to cancel that out. Alright, 5 for Luigi. Alright, we'll go ahead and use my double dice here so we can get rid of the effect on the cursed dice block. 1 and 4 for a total of 5. Oh, that's not too good. And now I'm getting a cursed dice block from Bowser by paying 16 coins. And I also land on a Bowser space. Unbelievable. Alright, what's it gonna be? I have to give 20 coins to Bowser. At least I still have a fair amount of money with me, so I can't be too ashamed about that. Now Daisy's gonna bring out her double dice, and she gets a 6 and a 7 for a total of 13. And she was one space short of getting to the star right here on this turn. Alright, now we have a 1 versus 3 mini game. Boulder Ball. So I'm a solo player for this mini game. Let's see if we can prevent any of our opponents from trying to get to the top. Alright, that was good. Still gotta try to prevent any one of my opponents from reaching the top here within 10 more seconds. Okay, we got it! That was amazing. Alright, let's go to turn 9 now. Alright, 4 for Donkey Kong. And he's going to be landing on that event space. But he doesn't have enough coins to put down Piranha Plant, so he can't do anything about it right now. Alright, so Luigi's going to bring out his custom dice block. He's going with the 9 right there. But even so, he didn't have enough coins for that star. Too bad. But he is going to buy a mushroom right here. Alright, there's a 4. Not quite getting to that star on this turn, so I was one space short of it, but I will get it on the next turn. Alright, so that's a 4 for Daisy, and now she's going to be getting her second star, which will put her in the lead. Alright, what does she get here on this lucky space? 7 coins. Alright, we're going to do a 4-player mini game. Pass the Peril. I usually am very good at this one right here, so I should be able to get a very easy win here. Alright! We made it to the end without even messing up once. That was certainly impressive. Alright, so it's on to turn 10 now. And one for Donkey Kong right there this time. So he's going to land on another event space. And this time he will have enough money to set down Piranha Plant here. He's going to do just that. Okay, so Luigi gets a 7. He only has 7 coins to pay at this Flower Lottery. And Luigi's also got a 50-50 chance. Alright, where's he going? He's going back to Bowser. Oh, he's landing on a lucky space. What would be here? A custom dice block. Alright, 4. And now I'm going to be getting my second star. Very nice. Alright, I get a lucky space. What do we get here? 7 coins. Alright, so it's a 3 for Daisy. And now we're on to another bonus mini game. So anyways, we're going to do a 4-player mini game for this one. And we're playing Snow World. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Donkey Kong ends up with 1440. Alright, let's see how Luigi does. 1620. Alright, my turn. $29.70. Alright, not too bad. And let's see how Daisy does. $18.90. But that won't do it for her. So I win. Okay. So now we're past the halfway point in the game as we're on to